question, grab your hook. Join the fun, come take a look. Wool and yarn, we chicken sleep. Time for question of the week.
Now, this question of the week is, does crocheting prevent dementia? So I'm going to tie that in with Alzheimer's as well. And there are lots of studies. I have got some that I'm going to sort of like just give some information off. But whilst there isn't a cure for Alzheimer's, it has been seen that there are things that crocheting or knitting, because the study looked at both. I think it was a Mayo study, which is an American clinic. And because, of course, we still don't know a lot really about memory loss illnesses, but we do know that cognitive exercise, so crocheting is a cognitive exercise, it can reduce risk of Alzheimer's by 30 to 50%, so keeping the brain active can reduce Alzheimer's by 30 to 50%, which is a massive number. And I think, interestingly, I was talking about age and sort of like which generation we're now in with my husband yesterday, and we are now grandparents, and I can see that obviously our next generational age will be great grandparents, and so worrying about things like dementia and Alzheimer's so starts to come up a little bit more now. So learning new things can help prevent Alzheimer's. So that was one of the things I found. And it improves your hand and eye coordination, and that builds up your neural networks. So that can serve to protect people from Alzheimer's. It's a form of self-care, so it helps to reduce stress, and that is a key component of reducing early Alzheimer's, reducing stress. And there's also a correlation between depression and getting Alzheimer's, so again, it can support that. Crocheting is definitely one of the ways to help battle depression. So there are things that you can do. So feeling productive helps with Alzheimer's, particularly when it's taking other skills away. So if a person that has got, I'm going to say Alzheimer's, and that will to cover both, although it isn't interchangeable. I'm just going to do that for the purpose of the video. So feeling productive, being able to be productive when you've lost other skills, depending on where the memory loss is coming from, is really good for somebody. It's really good for them to feel like they're able to contribute. It is a good exercise for the person with the Alzheimer's to be able to teach a younger generation the craft that they're doing. So that again is another way to be able to support that. People with Alzheimer's tend to suffer from fidgety hands and need to be doing something, which is why you'll remember, hopefully, or you may not have heard of them, Fidget muffs or cuffs. Maybe cuffs they were calling it, I'm not sure now. But they were a hand muff, so a circle that would go around the hands, and they had lots of different stimuli on, because people with Alzheimer's fiddle. So being able to fiddle with knitting or crochet needles and hooks helps the sensory stimulation, which helps to support them to stay calm and focused. Very calming activities. And again, having Alzheimer's can be very stressful for the person who has it, as well as the people around them, but for the person who has it, so it can help to keep them calm. So there are many benefits to crocheting, but whether it prevents dementia, so yes, the stats earlier on said between 30 to 50% reduction, but that's not a prevention, is it? But certainly it is definitely something that will aid somebody who has Alzheimer's. So hopefully that was useful.